Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. The Cubbies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 9-1. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Derek Lyles gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Now here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. To third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now the pitch. Swung on and grounded out to Cal at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. And now the Angels get their first. Daniel Castano has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there.
And
he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The shortstop,
First pitch of the at-bat.
Cal Ripken Jr. Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he's...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lyles is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, his 4th long ball of this series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
You froze him on the fastball there. Anthony Rizzo goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning. Into the box, David Bodie. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Leday is there, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2.
And leading up for the Angels, the designated hitter, number 24.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
Batting seventh,
Settling in now,
the
Jorge
catcher,
Alfaro. First 2
Jorge
men of the inning have both gone down via
Alfaro.
the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Castano, a 6'4" lefty who was selected in the first round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Here's the
catcher,
first pitch to him.
Victor Caratini.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting glove.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Starling Marte. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Trout is right there, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Fastball in there for a called strike. Happ is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Javier Baez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Slurve, good pitch, and it's back to 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Caratini on third, Happ on second, Longoria on at first with 2 down. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second of the game. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. To hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Ken Bedrosian is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, David Bodie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 6-0.
And leading up for the Angels,
ready with the first pitch.
baseman,
Here it comes.
David.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
0-2 is the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Schwarber is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Batting ninth,
in now, Nick
the
Pratto.
first baseman, Nick
First offering on its way. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1 out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So digging in now, Cal Ripken. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out to center field. Happ is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's
right
Jason
fielder,
Hayward now. He'll
Jake
lead
Finley.
things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Now, time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. His second home run of the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
Now batting, the catcher.
Next to
Victor
bat will be Victor Caratini. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And there's ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Leday moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte.
Marte.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to third. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Trout. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far
Wow.
behind.
Oh, that ball comes in and gets him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've
Now
hit
batting,
into in these first
number
4 innings.
24.
And there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Coming to the plate now, DJ Stewart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Now here's the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. One out.
Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Left field.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Here it comes. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up for the Angels.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
In there for strike one.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Alfaro, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fletcher.
And that misses inside 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.
The first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch on its way. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can, right into the shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Popped him up. Rendon is there. He's got it one away.
Up next,
Ready once again, Victor Caratini. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly. Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And now it'll kick around in the corner. One run is in. Throw comes to second. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 9-0.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Phil Niekro is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. And now here's the 3rd time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Still only one out in the inning. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. And now someone's going to need to take charge down there. This is getting ridiculous. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. So 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Ian Happ. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And boy, the Cubs have come to play, as this is good for extra bases as well. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, I'm shocked he was able to get a knock on that. When it's down that low, you don't know if that's darting in, out, up, down.
Boy, that's so frustrating as a pitcher. Listen, when you're bread and butter and you live and die with that knuckleball, and you want to keep it down in the zone, and you make a good pitch like that one, and it still gets hit for a base hit, that has to make you think a little bit about, hey, maybe I should go back to being a conventional pitcher.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria, as he's pulled badly here on a first pitch knuckleball for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9-1-2 scheduled. Ready for another chance? Nick Pratto. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Prado, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Cal Ripken is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third base.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Baez will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming, here it is. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on third. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. In now, David Bodie.
The second baseman.
As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Dan, that was a nice piece of hitting right there. He didn't try and do too much and stayed on that ball. Took a knuckleball right back where it came from.
You know, and frustrating too, D-Row, as a pitcher when you make your living off of that knuckleball. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he just rifles this one right back up the middle for a base hit.
Jason Hayward is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cubs.
So in now for
The
Chicago, Victor
Victor
Caratini coming off the
Caratini.
clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner on first with 2 away. Line toward the alley in left center. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Cubbies are in front 11-0. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And look out! That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. And that hit batsman may be the one that breaks the camel's back. I have a feeling the home plate umpire's seen enough of our starter, and indeed he has. He's ejected him from the ball game, and really I can't blame him.
No, Matt, that's pretty much automatic. With a warning already issued, anything that comes in that tight is going to be treated with 0 tolerance. That's just the way it works, and now the bullpen is going to have to pick up the slack.
Adalberto Mejia will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 68, Adalberto Mejia.
Ted Williams will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in is the DH, DJ Stewart. Hard hit ball to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
The designated hitter, Starling.
Fouled off.
Marte.
Niekro sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Ian Happ is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Count is 1-2 now.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Now the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. He's got it one away. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Ty Buttrey enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Your attention, please.
Evan Longoria will be his first assignment down of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Buttrey stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was a 4th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Evan Longoria is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Leday will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Nick Pratto.
The first baseman, Nick Pratto.
And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready now for LA. Cal Ripken. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive. Man, I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Anthony Rendon stands in as he looks at a called strike. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Oh, and they come in and get him again. And this is just not how you play the game. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Alec Mills will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Chicago Cubs. Number 30, Alec
Ted Williams will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Schwarber.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Line drive to left. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Schwarber blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1 on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Time is marked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box, Jason Hayward. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Jacob Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jacob Barnes.
Victor Caratini will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now that
Stepping up to the plate, Starling Marte. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Barnes, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. In to score, the runner from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ian Happ. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Angel error, and a runner left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs are on top 14-2. Now batting, DJ Stewart. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6.
Number 24.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
J.J. Bleday comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And that does it. The Cubbies have won the World Series.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.